Um, I'm not sure exactly how it started. Like, so yeah, it was like, it's a long story. First of all, about a month ago, or maybe two. Wow, this game is lagging because I have so much software on. Enough about that. Yeah, so about a month ago, or maybe two, I made a video about one of the new trailers and information about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Now, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are great games. Lots of people were a bit, hateful about them, but I like them, lots of people like them. And I decided to make videos anytime a trailer came out, even though I was weeks late on each account because, wow, it's so hard to, like, talk and play at the same time because it's distracting and my mind is like not able to do two things at once, but I'll try my best. So yeah, so in one of the trailers, which I was late on covering because I had schoolwork, they revealed a bunch of exclusive moves. And if you're wondering what I'm doing here, on a separate note, I'm gonna win this Dratini. Dratini, as well as Abernakins, are available in exchange for coins. Coins are very difficult to win with this game. I have not even been in this building yet in this playthrough. I've already caught Abra in the wild. I'm not going to waste coins on that. Ekans, however, is only available in Soul Silver, and this is Heart Gold. So unfortunately, I actually am intending to get an Ekans eventually, because apparently Ekans and Sandshrew are the opposite exclusives for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So in Soul Silver, which I've always used to play, Ekans is in the wild and Sandshrew is in the game corner. But in Heart Gold, Ekans is in the game corner and Sandshrew is in the wild. So I have Sandshrew, but I don't have Ekans. But Dratini, I want a Dratini for my team. So I'm going to get 2,100 coins, which may take forever. What else are they selling? Technical machines for substitute. Swords, Dance, Rest, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. Now, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt are really good, but 10,000 coins is insane. It'll take forever. Also, these nice items, but let's see. 10,000 each for those moves. And what was it? 21 for Dratini? 2,100? Okay. Let's do it. So, let's play. My name is Mr. Game. Okay. So, while I do this absent-mindedly, after I get my coin box. Coin case. Okay, got a coin case, and we're going to play the game. I doubt this is going to be available in any remakes in the future. But, okay. Voltorb Flip, level 1. Forget the game, I'm just doing this absent-mindedly. Now I can actually concentrate on talking about the video I made about a month ago. It was titled 6... in parentheses, childish, exclusive moves, and, in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. And I made a big deal, and I'll explain why, about how those 6 exclusive moves, which was actually, it's more than 6, now that the game is released, but they didn't reveal all of them all at once. There's moves like, Splishy Splash, Batty Bad, Glitzy Glow, yeah, there's just a bunch of moves, and there's a lot I can say about the moves. They're actually, as moves, pretty broken. They're actually very strong, but their purpose is to make Pikachu and Eevee viable because they can't evolve. Obviously, not only do they give them extra stats, so they're technically special Pikachu and Eevee, the starter one, I mean, because obviously a regular Pikachu and a regular Eevee can't compete with the higher evolved Pokemon, which, I guess it was their intention to make it more fair, because since you don't have a choice about having a Pikachu or Eevee on your team, which is weird, but I guess it makes sense since it is a yellow remake. I'm not complaining about anything other than the names. I like the games, I like the moves, I like everything about Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Sure, there's a lot of things I can be critical about, but my point today of complaining about people complaining about me complaining is that I don't want people to get the wrong impression. I was only complaining about the names. People are always commenting, relax, dude, it's a game made for kids. It's made for kids. It's a kid's game. And I'm like, yes, and that's fine. I can argue that they don't have to be made. Anyone can play them, not just kids. Everyone knows that. I don't care. And obviously, their comments shouldn't bother me this much because but it's just that it's the first time I've ever made a mostly negatively viewed video. So far at this point in time, there's about 2 likes and 22 dislikes, more or less. 22 dislikes, but only 2 likes. Now that may not seem like it's a big deal, and it isn't, but for me it's the first time I've gotten such negative feedback, and I'm like, it's a little off-putting. I'm not used to this kind of thing. Anyway, I'm not concentrating on the game as much as I should, but obviously I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't even know how was I expecting to do 2 things at once. It's just that, why do people have to be so rude? The reason I know they're rude is because even though this is the most popular video, the video I made a month ago or whatever, about Splishy Splash and all those stupidly named moves, like, I was not completely serious about complaining. I made it sound like I was serious, but I was just doing that for views, and I got them. But because so many people hated that I was complaining, thinking I'm some sort of like weird adult who complains about kids games, like, yes, I am a weird adult who complains about kids games, but I should have the right to complain about kids games, especially when my complaints are valid. Just because the game was meant for kids didn't mean that they had to target them with toddler level names. I mean, come on. Kids these days, they play hardcore video games all the time where you are violent and you shoot people and you drive cars and you're a soldier, and I don't play those kinds of games, but I know for a fact that lots of kids do play games like, I don't know, I'm only assuming that lots of kids play games like Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto, stuff like that, and that's fine. But the fact that lots of kids play that game just shows to me that if they at the same time like Pokemon, it's not going to appeal to them if names are named Glitzy Glow, Batty Bad, Zippy Zap and Zappy Zip and, Bouncy Bubble, stuff like that. Those names don't appeal to anyone other than maybe babies, but babies don't play Pokemon games. Kids do, but kids also play stuff like Call of Duty, and I'm pretty sure that no one would appreciate those names. And of course, some people were smart, and they told me, which was unnecessary because it's not like I didn't know this. It's more of a translation thing. Their names aren't that bad in Japanese, I have to assume. I didn't research it, but this game is a lot like gambling, by the way, so it's impossible to be 100% perfect at it. And I'm really, really rusty because I haven't played this in years. Case in point, I lost. But don't worry, I'll get my groove back. Anyway, so I'm complaining about people complaining about me complaining about those names. Should I have complained in the first place? Maybe not. But my intention wasn't really to complain. Sure, my complaints were real, but they weren't serious. People thought I was serious. I was semi-sarcastic. I was just trying to be funny, but of course, I accidentally sounded very, very much like people like Verlicify. Now, I was subscribed to Verlicify years ago, before I've heard the negative stuff, and I got tired of his videos because of how much I heard how I don't know the specifics, it's been years. Anyway, let's just say that I had good reasons to not watch his videos anymore. And I was starting to sound like him that was not my intention. Without even intending it, I was sounding like a weird adult complaining about kids' games. And when it comes to Pokemon videos, lots of adults make Pokemon videos on YouTube, and that's fine. But if you complain too much about them, then people don't like that. I learned my lesson on that point. People think that if you're complaining about it, then you shouldn't play it. But that's where I got insulted. People were telling me, if you don't like it, don't play it. That's not the point. I never said I don't like the games. I love the games. I never said I don't like the moves. The moves are great. They're too good, in fact. If I'm going to complain, I'm going to complain intellectually that those moves are broken, but they're broken for a good reason. So I'm not complaining. They're acceptable. I'm complaining about the names of the moves in the games, just the names. And I'm not complaining any more. Wow, I'm not paying attention. Okay. I'm not here to validate my complaints. My complaints, I can even take them back if I wanted to. There's nothing wrong with me taking them back. I admitted I was semi-sarcastic, and I also am a little ashamed to admit that I did it mostly for views. But the fact that not only did I get views, that video with like 90% dislikes versus like a dislike to like ratio, like 90%, 22 dislikes. That video is my most watched video at this point. At first it wasn't that popular, but then it started getting more views, and in the time of a month, and it was made about maybe less than 2 months ago, in the time of a month, it has made over 1,700 views. And I know for a fact, from the statistics on my, what am I doing? From the statistics on my YouTube channel, because I actually, pay attention to how many views my videos get. Not only that, but I also pay attention to how long people watch my videos, view duration, retention time. No one watches entire videos. The average is always a few seconds to a few minutes, and that video was more than just a few minutes. It was about 10 minutes, I bet. Lots of my videos are, between 7 minutes and 20 minutes. Some are longer, even though, I try not to make the long ones. Some are shorter, even though I don't want to make just short ones, but I'll try to. The point is, no one watched the whole video. They saw the part about me complaining, they disliked the video, and lots of them left comments judging me and telling me to relax. A lot of them told me to relax. The reason it bothers me that they said this, it's because I wasn't unrelaxed. Right now I'm not relaxed because those people wrongly labeled me as not relaxed. And that just hurt my feelings because I was never not relaxed in the first place. Yeah, those names bothered me, but I got over them in 3 seconds. The comments about me complaining about those names, I cannot get over those as easily because if people had watched the whole video, they would have seen me in the video, in like halfway through at least, admit that, hey, it's no big deal, don't hate on me. It's almost as if I subconsciously predicted that I would get haters. I specifically said in that video, hey, it's just a game, don't hate on me, I don't really care, it's no big deal. My exact words were, it's no big deal, etc., what I said. I'm paraphrasing here. So, the fact that I admitted that it's no big deal, and I didn't want anyone to think I was thinking it was a big deal, but people still commented, hey, relax, it's just a kid's game, proves, along with the statistics, and I have the proof, that people don't watch the entire video. They mistakenly misjudged me because they only watched a few seconds of my video, seen me complain, and then stopped watching. If they had kept watching, which of course it's my fault for not making the video more interesting to begin with, or maybe I should have put a disclaimer at the beginning, and I learned my lesson. I know what to do now. I know not to, I should actually admit my intentions from now on. And now the fact that I'm making this video proves how not okay I feel about this, and I know how I look now. I look like some sort of like crybaby who just keeps whining that people don't like his videos. No, I don't care if people don't like the video. That's fine. I still got a lot of views, which was my original intention. It's my most viewed video. But that just makes me feel worse, not because it was hated, but because it was misunderstood. And I have a right to feel upset if I'm misunderstood, because, well, even if it's my fault that I'm misunderstood, it's also their fault for not watching the whole video. It's also their fault for not considering that I wasn't completely serious. Now, if I actually paid attention to what I was doing here, I'd actually get things done. Now, this video is already 15 minutes long, and unfortunately, I've spent enough time complaining. So I'm going to end the video here, and maybe make a second one where I'm actually playing the game without complaining about other stuff. So here's the moral of the story. If you ever watch anyone's video, don't judge them in the first few seconds or first few minutes. Maybe, just maybe, not always, but if you watch the whole video, you might find out that they were kidding, or that they were sarcastic or something. Now, I admit that my original intention wasn't to be kidding or sarcastic. I started that video meaning it that I hated those names. They were validly hateable. I wasn't wrong. But during the video, I admitted that it's no big deal because they're not. I'm not some creep who just spends his time hating on Pokemon games. I enjoy Pokemon games. Lots of people do. So, don't misjudge me just because you don't want to watch an entire 10-minute video. I wasn't really serious. I admitted in the video that I don't care. People thought that I did care. They commented and judged me for caring, even though I said in the video that I don't care, which is what they're telling me to do. So, I'm insulted, I am really annoyed, and letting all this out in this video is self-therapy to get me over those comments, because it's not my fault that people were all in my grill about it. So yeah, hopefully I'll get better feedback on this video, although I'm 99% sure I'm not going to get a single view on it. But prove me wrong, and for good measure, like and subscribe, comment down below about what you think. Am I wrong? I bet I am. I bet everyone thinks I'm wrong because I don't have a single supporter in this world, and that's fine. But I'm grateful for all the views that I do get. I'm grateful for all the attention I got, even though I don't like negative attention. I won't complain. I won't delete the comments. I won't delete the video. I am considering making the video private just so that it stops getting attention, but technically it helps my channel. The dislikes don't help my channel. Thank you very much, not. But the views do help my channel, and I need this channel to grow because I am at least trying something. You know, it would be pathetic if I would just give up. But no, I will not give up. I will keep trying until I have, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers. Who cares? The point is that I'm supposed to feel better by saying all these things, and I think I do. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and I'll make another video right after this